batterie sans brochure, voilà. C'est parti. Donc, je vais vous traduire au fur et à mesure, ne vous inquiétez pas.
Daddy, you let the other children go see her. Why won't you let me go?
En gros, elle a dit, papa, pourquoi les autres enfants, ils peuvent s'amuser avec elle, pourquoi tu me...
Welcome back for another night of intellectual stimulation, pivotal career choices, and self-reflection on past mistakes. We're committed to creating a unique and fulfilling work experience. One part of that commitment is ensuring that you don't get tired of the voice that you're hearing right now. Using the keypad below, please select a new companion voice. For male, press 1. For female, press 2. For text only, press 3. For other options, press 4.
Oui, donc en gros, il dit, ça va être cool, tu vas faire ta deuxième journée, donc maintenant tu choisis ton complément de voix. Donc pour une voix de mâle, presse 1, pour une voix de femelle, presse 2, pour jusque du texte, presse 3, et pour autre chose, presse 4. Sauf qu'il n'y a aucun nombre.
It seems that you had some trouble with the keypad. I see what you were trying to type, and I will auto-correct it for you. Thank you for choosing Angsty Teen.
Voilà. Ça va être cool. On s'amuse. Allez, let's go, on va s'amuser.
The elevator stopped. You know the routine. Get out now or whatever. Stay here if you want.
Allez, c'est parti.
So, funny story. A dead body was found in this vent once. Okay, so not that funny, but it's a story.
Si vous comprenez l'anglais, vous me le dites, sinon je peux éventuellement vous traduire vu que je comprends ce qu'il dit. Faut tout
Okay, let's start with your nightly chores. You should check on Ballora and make sure she's on her stage, but whatever. Huh. I guess Ballora has better things to do. Let's zap her. That should be fun.
Non, ça va être bien drôle, la preuve. Flippant.
Let's check on Funtime Foxy. Make sure he's ready for showtime tomorrow.
On va le checker tout de suite.
Great. 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 There seems to have been a problem with the voice synthesizer. Default settings have been restored. Please proceed through the vent ahead of you to Circus Baby's auditorium.
Effectivement, il y a bien un problème avec la voix, je pense qu'on est d'accord pour ça.
Motion trigger. Circus gallery vent.
Circus Baby had a busy day today. Let's check the light and make sure she's in proper working order. Oh, circus baby, we aren't here to play hide and seek. Let's encourage baby to come out of hiding with a controlled shock.
Fais sortir le bébé de la cachette avec une décharge électrique.
Let's try another controlled shock.
Essaye.
There seems to be a power malfunction that is affecting our ability to properly motivate baby.
Effectivement.
Please stand by while I reboot the system. I will be offline momentarily during this process.
Yes.
Various other systems may be offline as well, such as security doors, vent locks, and oxygen. Commencing system restart.
Oui, donc il y a des difficultés techniques apparemment. Donc,
Motion trigger. Entryway vent. Funtime Auditorium maintenance vent opened.
à l'intérieur, le funtime était ouvert.
Ballora Gallery maintenance vent opened.
Bon, la galerie, c'est la galerie de gauche. Le truc de gauche.
I don't recognize you. You are
Je
new.
ne connais pas, tu nouveau.
I remember this scenario. However,
Pour toujours.
it's a strange thing to want to do, to come here.
C'est quelque chose
I'm
d'étrange.
curious what events would lead a person to want to spend their nights in a place like
De voir quel genre de
this.
personne
Willingly.
dans cet endroit.
Maybe curiosity, maybe ignorance.
Peut-être que t'es curieux.
There is a space under the desk. Someone before you crafted it into a hiding place, and it worked for him. I recommend that you hurry, though. You will be safe there. Just try not to make eye contact. It will be over soon. They will lose interest.
En gros, tu peux être caché dans le truc d'avant, évite de avoir des contacts visuels avec les yeux. Ce bureau, exactement. Gravir, cliquer. L'autre, il y a un someone is there. C'est la connexion. Vas-y. Non. Non, il se passe quoi, c'est une connerie. Non, c'est pas drôle, c'est flippant. Reste fermé. Bon, allez, tout va bien se passer. Non, en fait non. J'ai dit non, voilà. C'est bien, voilà, continue comme ça.
She's watching us. We have to leave now. We will see you again soon.
J'ai rien compris ce qu'il a dit.
When your guide comes back online, he is going to tell you that he was unsuccessful, that you must restart the system manually. He will then tell you to crawl through Ballora Gallery as fast as you can to reach the breaker room. If you follow his instructions, you will die. Ballora will not return to her stage anymore. She will catch you. The power will be restored shortly. When you crawl through Ballora Gallery, go slowly. She cannot see you and can only listen for your movement. When you hear her music become louder, she is growing near, listening for you. Wait and be still.
Donc en gros, elle
Thank you for your patience. It seems that the power system cannot be restarted automatically. You will need to restart the power system manually. Please return to the primary control module.
Actuellement, qui est dans la galerie Galera. Galera, elle peut pas nous voir, mais elle peut nous entendre. Donc du coup, il va falloir marcher lentement.
Motion trigger. Circus gallery vent.
You will now be required to crawl through the Ballora gallery using the vent to your left to reach the breaker room. It is recommended that you stay low to the ground and reach the other side as fast as possible as to not disturb Ballora. I will deactivate myself momentarily as to not create an auditory disturbance. Deactivating.
Mémoire gallery maintenance vent open.
Démerde. Et je me désactive pendant un moment. Voilà, donc maintenant on est là. On vise cette lumière au fond. On attend que la musique part. On se déplace droite à gauche, gauche droite. Putain de merde. Putain, je m'y attendais pas, ça m'a l'air... Mais ouais, je me fais trop flipper. Faut arrêter les conneries. Non mais sérieusement. Et what the fuck? C'est quoi ça? Oh putain.
You will now be required to crawl through the Ballora gallery using the vent to your left to reach the breaker room. It is recommended that you stay low to the ground and reach the other side as fast as possible as to not disturb Ballora. I will deactivate myself momentarily as to not create an auditory disturbance. Deactivating.
J'étais pas prêt.
Mémoire gallery maintenance vent opened.
Oh mais my god quoi, putain. C'est un truc de fou. Doucement. Il faut y aller doucement, c'est vrai. On y va doucement et tout va bien se passer. Passer à gauche. Stop.
It seems you are taking a long time. Please proceed as quickly and as quietly as possible.
Putain mais il peut pas fermer sa gueule lui, c'est désactivé. Sans déconner. Mais c'est un truc de fou. Je suis en train de vraiment tryhard là, sans déconner. Mettre entre les gardes, elle est chiante. Oh, OMG. C'est un truc de fou, mais c'est un truc de fou. C'est bon, là je rush. Ça passe en battage de couilles.
Motion trigger breaker room.
You may now interface with the breaker control box. Using the interface may disrupt nearby electronics. If you feel you are in danger, feel free to disconnect the interface temporarily until it is safe to reconnect.
Ok, donc en gros, on doit restaurer le courant. Partout. Ouais, comme ça. Et quand on se sent en danger, on appuie pour faire le dur. Putain, ça va être dur. Et flippant. Non, personne ne connaît, le mec est flippé. En plus, on voit rien avec cette petite étincelle. Si vous voulez l'ultra du ce que ça dit, hein, vous pouvez me dire. Il n'y a aucun problème. C'est bon. Bon, je sais pas ce qu'on a restauré, mais on a restauré quelque chose. Il faut qu'on fasse ça sur partout. Faut que je comprenne. Okay. Donc lorsqu'on entend la petite voix, je crois que le truc se déplace. Et il bug éventuellement. On peut l'entendre, il bug. Une taille même, l'autre taille. Everything is okay.
Everything is okay. Let's go back to sleep. Oh, calm down. I think it was just a mouse.
Oui, donc. Putain de flipper en vrai.
You must be hearing things, silly. Calm down and go back to sleep. No one is here. Go back to your stage. Everything is okay. Everything is okay. Let's go back to sleep. Oh, calm down. I think it was just a mouse. Nope, no one is here.
Mais c'est putain de flippant. OMG, mais tuez-moi. Pourquoi je fais ça?
It's bedtime. Let's go back to
putain de merde. Oh, j'en peux plus. Mais tuez-moi sans déconner. Mais tuez-moi.
You will now be required to crawl through the Ballora gallery using the vent to your left to reach the breaker room. It is recommended that you stay low to the ground and reach the other side as fast as possible as to not disturb Ballora. I will deactivate myself momentarily as to not create an auditory disturbance. Deactivating.
Attendez, je suis en train de faire un truc. Ok.
Mémoire gallery maintenance vent opened.
Putain, mais non, elle m'a mis non, ça m'a mis trop mal, sans déconner. En plus, on va tous se retaper. Hein. J'étais bien parti, il fait chier. Merde. C'est chiant, c'est trop chiant, sans déconner. Oh.
It seems you are taking a long time. Please proceed as quickly and as quietly as possible.
Putain, mais arrêtez de me faire flipper, les gens, je vous en supplie. Oh la vache, mais putain, mais c'était trop violent, sans déconner, non. Mais moi j'ai fait faire un arrêt cardiaque, ou je suis cardiaque, vous savez, c'est beaucoup trop supportif pour mon petit cœur. Là, je suis presque là, putain. Mais t'as le couille, ça. Voilà, c'est bon, on est reparti. Tout va bien.
Motion trigger breaker room.
You may now interface with the breaker control box. Using the interface may disrupt nearby electronics. If you feel you are in danger, feel free to disconnect the interface temporarily until it is safe to reconnect.
Calm down and go back to sleep. No one is here. Go back to your stage. Everything is okay.
Ouais,
Everything is okay.
ouais, c'est bon. Moi, c'est
Go
bon.
back to sleep.
Ouais, vas-y, retourne sur ta scène, là, avec ton rire.
Oh, calm down. I think it was just a mouse. Nope, no one is here.
Il est plus sur scène, on est d'accord. Il est où?
It's bedtime. Let's go back to our stage.
Mais arrête, mais retourne sur ta scène, frère, tu sers à rien, là. Si t'es dans le local, ah bon, je sais pas, mais voilà.
Must be hearing
Si t'es là, c'est que t'es
silly.
inutile.
Calm down and go back to sleep. No one is here.
Regardez,
Go back to your stage. Everything is okay. Everything is okay. Let's
putain,
go
mais
back to
ils font sans déconner, je suis de paix.
calm down. I think it was just a mouse. Nope, no one is here.
Mauvaise idée.
It's bedtime. Let's go back to our stage.
Ok. Ma souris, elle est où? Pardon? Pardon, ma souris, elle est passée.
You must be hearing things silly.
En fait, là, on voit la barre du danger. Lorsque c'est vert, ça veut dire que je peux y aller.
Calm down and go back to
Et
sleep.
quand c'est orange, je le
No
reconnaîtrai
one
pas.
is here.
Sinon, je vais me faire buter.
Go back
Mais
to
putain.
your stage. Everything is okay. Everything is okay.
Je
Let's
peux pas passer
go
au
back
vert
to
sans
sleep.
déconner. Non, non, non.
Oh, calm down. I think it was just a mouse. Nope, no one is here. It's bedtime. Let's go back to our stage. You must be hearing things silly. Calm
Merci,
down
merci.
and go back to sleep. No one is here. Go back to your stage.
merci,
Everything is
c'est
okay.
Les gens, dites-moi ce que vous en pensez là, si les putains de flics passent pas.
Everything is okay. Let's go back to sleep.
Non, ça me connaît cassé.
Calm down.
Le mec qui a mis un screen, mais j'y attendais pas quoi. J'étais en PLS là.
Nope, no one is here. It's bedtime. Let's go back to our stage. You must be hearing things silly.
Il est où? Pas sur sa scène. Il est pas sur sa scène. Il est pas sur sa scène.
Calm down and go back to sleep. No one is here. Go back to your stage. Everything is okay.
Bon,
Everything
je
is
finis ça
okay.
tranquille.
Let's go back to sleep.
Tout va bien se passer, ne vous inquiétez pas les enfants.
Down. I think it was just a mouse.
Mais oui, c'était qu'une souris, t'es capté, c'est rien.
Nope, no one is here. Let's go back to our stage. You must be hearing things silly.
Bon, j'ai levé les verts, sauf qu'il y a
Go
pas
back
ça,
to
c'est...
sleep. No one is here. Go back to your stage.
Everything
Everything is
is okay.
okay.
Allez là, putain, c'est juste chiant.
Everything is okay. Let's go back.
Non.
Oh, calm down.
Ah, j'ai vu, j'étais pas
It was
bien.
just a mouse.
Allez, ça met dans je level vert, il est là.
Nope,
Faut rien faire.
no one is here.
C'est pas de l'anti-jeu.
It's bedtime. Let's go back to our stage.
Putain,
You
c'est vrai.
must be hearing things silly. Calm down and go back to sleep. No one is here.
Il y a personne.
Go back to your stage.
Yeah.
Everything is okay.
Non, mais les gens, mais non. Mais si le mec reste devant moi, ça va être compliqué, sans déconner. Le jour, il peut pas aller partir sur mon petit café, avec le genre, et me laisser chez Netflix tout le jeu.
Nope, no one is here. It's bedtime. Let's go back to our stage.
Mais c'est ça, c'est l'heure de dormir. T'es casse je t'ai pute.
You must be hearing things silly. Calm down and go back to sleep. No one is here.
Il y a personne ici.
Go back to your stage. Everything is okay. Everything is okay. Let's go back to sleep. Oh, calm down. I think it was just a mouse.
C'est qu'une souris, elle a raison.
Nope,
Écoute là, on
no
va.
one is here.
C'est bon, 4.
It's bedtime. Let's go back to our stage. You must be hearing things silly. Calm down and go back to sleep. No one is here.
Ma souris, elle est passée où? Mais vous avez vu, la souris, elle bug. Ma souris bug. Mon souris.
Go back to your stage. Everything is okay. Everything is okay. Let's go back to sleep.
Il est où? Il est où? Non, c'est pas drôle, c'est pas drôle. Mais c'est pas drôle.
Calm down.
Il est là.
Calm down and go back to sleep. No one is here. Go back to your stage. Everything is okay. Everything is okay. Let's go back to sleep. Oh, calm down. I think it was just a mouse.
Tu sais, c'est une souris de petits trucs à quatre pattes qui bouffe tes câbles là. Et tes graines. Et tes miettes de pain.
It's bedtime. Let's go back to our stage. You must be hearing things, silly. Calm down and go back to sleep. No one is here. Go back to your stage. Everything is okay.
Après, je vais modifier un truc sur la live.
Everything is okay. Let's
Il
go
est
back
peut-être
to
temps.
sleep.
Ah ouais.
Oh, calm down. I think it was just a mouse. Nope, no one is here.
Mais il fait flipper, putain.
It's bedtime. Let's go back to our stage.
Zozo Bernard va se détendre. Hein.
You must be hearing things, silly.
Oui, je peux t'écater.
Calm down and go back to sleep.
Oui, Zozo, c'est pareil.
No one is here.
Tu vas pas me péter les couilles là, j'essaie déjà de réparer l'ascenseur.
Go back to your stage. Everything is okay. Everything is okay. Let's go back.
Actuellement, s'il y a du bruit chez toi, ça va être juste chiant.
Calm down. I think it was just a mouse.
Ça, j'hésite encore à t'appeler.
Nope, no one is here.
Jojo, mais t'as qu'à arrêter avec la règle des aides, putain. Mais j'ai peur, ça me connaît. Non.
It's bedtime. Let's go back to our
Ok,
stage.
Jojo Bernard.
You must be hearing things, silly.
Ce mec fait peur. Regarde, il fait peur.
Calm down and go back to sleep. No one is here. Go back to your stage. Everything is okay. Everything is okay. Let's go back to
Mais retourne sur ta putain de scène. Mais il est à côté de nous. Mais, et putain, mais c'est quoi cet anti-jeu? Mais retourne jouer Yazo, file.
Nope, no one is here.
Oui, Jojo, c'est pareil. Oh.
It's bedtime. Let's go
Voilà,
back
tout
to
va
our
bien se
stage.
passer. On a le cœur qui bat. Tout va bien.
You must be hearing things, silly. Calm down and go back to sleep. No one is here. Go back to your stage. Everything is okay. Everything is okay. Let's go back to sleep. Calm down. I think it was just a mouse.
Ça doit faire 10 minutes que je suis là.
No one is here.
Facile. Ça commence à être chiant.
It's bedtime. Let's go back to our stage. You must be hearing things, silly. Calm down and go back to sleep. No one is here. Go back to your stage. Everything is okay. Everything is okay. Let's go back to sleep. Oh, calm down. I think it was just a mouse.
C'est bon, j'ai réparé l'ascenseur. Allez, il me reste plus que 2 obstacles.
Nope, no one is here.
On va le faire, on peut le faire, allez. Mais
Let's go back
putain.
to our stage.
Non, mais sans déconner, putain. Mais ce mec me fout en PLS. T'en penses quoi, Jojo Bernard?
You must be hearing things, silly.
Si tu es là-dessus.
Calm down and go back to sleep. No one is here.
Ce mec me fait.
Go
Ah,
back to your
même
stage. Everything is okay. Everything is okay. Let's go back to sleep. Oh, calm down. I think it was just a mouse.
Ce n'était qu'une souris.
Nope, no one is here.
C'était Mickey, tu connais Mickey? Bah c'était lui. Et tu venir dire bonjour les amis, c'est moi Mickey. Vous
Let's
voulez
go
venir
back
demain
to
de votre
our
maison?
stage.
Non, c'est bon, je déconne.
You must be hearing things, silly. Calm
Alors, j'ai deux solutions, je passe sur un
I
rush.
think it was just a mouse. Nope, no one is here.
Le rush il va pas être pour tout de suite. Mais frère, je te vois.
It's bedtime. Let's go back to our stage. You must be hearing things, silly. Calm down and go back to sleep. No one is here. Go back to your stage. Everything is okay.
Great job. This completes your tasks for the night. Please proceed back through the Ballora gallery with care, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.
Enfin. La nuit. Est-ce que c'est sérieux, putain? Ouais, je rush.
Is someone there?
Non, il n'y a personne.
I can hear someone creeping through my room.
Je crois qu'elle croit entendre quelqu'un remplir dans sa pièce.
Perhaps not.
Ou peut-être pas. Moi je suis plus pour des options. Tu n'entends rien, c'est ton imagination. Déjà tu n'as pas Dieu, donc tu ne peux pas voir. Et on a fini la deuxième nuit. 38 minutes, ce jeu est vraiment trop facile. On peut rigoler.
As the sun sets, so also does another chapter in the saga of love lost between Vlad and his distressed mistress. Can they be reconciled? Can their love rise again? That and more happening now.
Clara, the baby isn't mine.
It is, Vlad. They had trouble catching him in the nursery today.
So what? Lots of kids get hyper and run around and stuff.
They had to knock him out of the air with a broom.
I have to go.
They're going to dock your paychecks.
They can't do that. I'm a vampire. I don't get paychecks.
You work the graveyard shift at the Fry Me Taco. Don't lie to me.
Oh, the humanity! When will the heartbreak end? When will these two ships passing in the night rekindle their long-lost love? Tune in tomorrow to find out.
Vas-y, c'est reparti. Non mais sans déconner, elle est trop flippante. C'est trop flippant le mec qui est comme ça, il arrive, il fait bonjour,
Just
tu
once
vois.
let me go play with her. She's so pretty and shiny. Didn't you make her just for me?
Bah, j'ai rien compris. Je crois, tu peux me laisser avec elle, elle brille tellement, ou est-ce que tu peux en faire une?
Welcome back to another pivotal night of your thriving new career, where you get to really ask yourself, what am I doing with my life? What would my friends say? And most importantly, will I ever see my family again? We understand the stresses of a new job, and we're here for you. To help you reach a more stable and relaxing frame of mind, we offer several musical selections to help make this elevator ride as relaxing and therapeutic as possible. We offer contemporary jazz, classical, rainforest ambiance, as well as a wide selection of other choices. Using the keypad below, please type the first few letters of the musical selection you would prefer. It seems you had some trouble with the keypad. I see what you were trying to type, and I will auto-correct it for you. Thank you for selecting Casual Bongos. Now that your elevator experience has been customized to your needs and you're thoroughly relaxed, it's worth mentioning that due to your lackluster performance yesterday, your pay has been decreased by a substantial amount. Please enjoy the rest of your descent.
rester là juste pour la musique. Allez.
Due to unforeseen malfunctions from today's shows, your nightly duties will require you to perform maintenance that you may or may not be skilled enough to perform. It became necessary for technicians to attempt to disconnect Funtime Freddy's power module. However, they were unsuccessful. Allowing them to try again would be an inefficient path forward, as we would need to allow 6 to 8 weeks for recovery and physical therapy. You will need to reach the parts and service room on the other side of Funtime Auditorium to perform the procedure yourself. Let's check on Ballora first and make sure she's on her stage.
Ok, donc en gros on doit aller réparer le Funtime Freddy, le truc qui nous avait fait flipper juste avant, qui est dans la salle part et de service, à travers le Funtime Auditorium. Donc en gros c'est compliqué.
Great. It looks like everything is as it should be in Ballora Gallery. Let's check on Funtime Foxy. It's important to make sure she's on her stage before entering.
Il vient de dire ouais bien, t'as vu qu'on allait monter, c'est pas grave.
Great. It looks like everything is as it should be in Funtime Auditorium. There is no need to check on Baby tonight. Please refrain from entering unauthorized areas. Proceed directly to Funtime Auditorium.
Mais elle est pas sur scène, laisse-moi lui donner une décharge électrique. Donc j'ai le choix entre soit aller devant, soit aller à droite. Bon, ouais, aller devant. C'est bon, on va se détendre un peu aussi.
Motion trigger. Circus gallery vent.
Ah, on peut rien faire. Oh, c'est cancer.
Motion trigger. Circus gallery vent. Funtime Auditorium maintenance vent opened.
Unlike Ballora, Funtime Foxy is motion activated. For this reason, it's important to keep the room dark, as to not accidentally activate her. You have been provided with a flash beacon. Use it if you need to get your bearings and to ensure you don't bump into anything. However, use it as sparingly as possible. Proceed forward to reach the parts and service room.
Donc en gros il se repère au mouvement, c'est pour ça que la pièce est congelée mort, mais tu peux éclairer de temps en temps avec la balise lumineuse. Putain mais c'est flippant. On est d'accord. Il a bougé. J'ai entendu bouger, je suis sûr. C'est sûr que j'ai entendu bouger. What the fuck? Mais je ne le voyais même pas les gens. Mais ce jeu, mais what? Oh. J'ai dit, on va
Program auditorium maintenance vent open.
Oh, je peux mettre le-
Unlike Ballora, Funtime Foxy is motion activated. For this reason, it's important.
C'était une de merde. Bon, d'accord, c'est une de merde. Ah putain, c'est trop dur. C'est pas là, putain.
Motion trigger. Circus gallery vent.
Let's go back.
Motion trigger. Circus gallery vent.
Ouais, c'est. Alors, à droite.
Program auditorium maintenance vent opened.
Unlike Ballora, Funtime Foxy is motion activated. For this reason, it's important to keep the room dark, as to not accidentally activate her. You have been provided with a flash beacon. Use it if you need to get your bearings and to ensure you don't bump into anything. However, use it as sparingly as possible. Proceed forward to reach the parts and service room.
Putain, c'est juste sur le son, je le mets. Putain, on va y arriver. Moi j'y crois perso, on va y arriver. Je sais qu'on va y arriver. C'est bon? Oh, je suis trop chaud.
Motion trigger. Parts and service.
Great job reaching parts and service. It seems that Funtime Freddy is out of power, which should make your job much easier. The release switch for the chest cavity is located on the underside of the endoskeleton jaw. To reach it, we will first need to open the face plates. You will need to press the faceplate release triggers in a specific order, and it's important to be as precise and as careful as possible. Locate the small button on Freddy's face, just under his right cheek, and press it. Great! Now locate the button under his left cheek and press it. Great! Now carefully locate and press the button next to Freddy's right eye. Great! Now carefully locate and press the button just above Freddy's nose. Good job! The faceplates should now be open. Locate and press the small button on the underside of Freddy's endoskeleton jaw. Excellent. The chest cavity should now be open. Remove the power module from the chest cavity. Great work. You will now be required to remove the secondary power module from the Bonnie hand puppet. Press the large black button beneath Bonnie's bow tie to release the power module. Press the large black button beneath Bonnie's bow tie to release the power module.
Mais putain.
Press the large black button beneath Bonnie's bow tie to release the power module.
C'est quoi j'essaie de faire quoi en fait? Mais oui, mais si... C'est chiant, non c'est chiant. C'est chiant. C'est chiant, non. C'est plus que chiant. Non, non, s'il vous plaît, non.
Freddy Auditorium maintenance vent opened.
Unlike Ballora, Funtime Foxy is motion activated. For this reason, it's important to keep the room dark, as to not accidentally activate her. You have been provided with a flash beacon. Use it if you need to get your bearings and to ensure you don't bump into anything. However, use it as sparingly as possible. Proceed forward to reach the parts and service room.
c'est compliqué cette foutue game.
Motion trigger, parts and service.
Great job reaching parts and service. It seems that Funtime Freddy... Great. Now locate the button under his left cheek. Great. Now carefully locate and press the button next to Freddy's right. Great. Good job. The faceplate... Excellent. Great work. You will now be required to remove the secondary power module from the Bonnie hand puppet. Press the large black button beneath Bonnie's bow tie to release the power module.
Allez, on va la voir. Putain!
Press the large black button beneath Bonnie's bow tie to release the power module.
C'est bon, cette fois c'est la bonne. Allez, monte. Putain, mais c'est une blague. Putain, non.
Press the large black button beneath Bonnie's bow tie to release the power module. Great job. You've acquired both power modules. This completes your tasks for the night. Please exit the building through Funtime Auditorium, and we'll see you back here again tomorrow.
Enfin, putain. What's going on? est très chiant, il y a pas. Que. Ouais. Je pense qu'on peut. Ouais, éventuellement. Oh, fais-en-la un peu. Tu vois pas que je suis un tryhard pour essayer de pas me taper un screamer. Sans déconner. Car si je me tape un screamer, tu te l'as aussi donc. Il était caché, oh putain.
Daddy, she can make balloons. Have you seen her
Oui,
make
je m'en sers.
balloons?
Père, pour les
Daddy,
ballons.
let me go to her.
Jouer un ballon. Laisse-moi aller avec elle. Oui, c'est FNAF 5 GTX AR. Mais là, je comprends pas ce qui s'est passé en fait. Il se passe quoi?
Shh, be still and quiet.
Je tais-toi.
You've been sleeping for quite a while. I think they noticed that you never left the building last night. The cameras were searching for you, but they couldn't find you. I have you hidden too well.
Je t'ai trop bien caché.
I kidnapped you.
Je t'ai kidnappé. Ouais. C'est joyeux. Hein, tu veux t'en trouver Big Solution? Oui. Actuellement, je peux pas en fait. Je viendrai dès que je pourrai.
Don't be afraid. I'm not going to hurt you. I am only going to keep you for a little while. Try not to wiggle, though. You're inside something that came from my old pizzeria. I don't think it was ever used. At least not the way it was meant to be used. Too dangerous. It's just big enough for one person to fit inside, but just barely. You're in the scooping room. Do you know why they call it the scooping room? It's because, dummy, this is the room where they use the scooper. I thought that would be obvious. Isn't that a fun name for something? The scooper. It sounds like something you would use for ice cream, or custard, or sprinkles. It sounds like something you would want at your birthday party to ensure that you get a heaping portion of every good thing. I wonder, though, if you were a freshly opened pint of ice cream, how you would feel about something with that name. Thankfully, I don't think a freshly opened pint of ice cream feels anything at all. Uh-oh. It sounds like someone else is in the building.
Il y a quelqu'un qui est rentré. Chut. Putain, j'ai rien compris ce qu'il me faisait, à part qu'il parlait d'une salle, le scooper room.
Forward. One. More. Okay, stop. Set it down. Watch the step. What happened to it this time? Just seems like these things can't go a day without breaking down. Who knows? It's always the same, man. Some kind of hardware malfunction. Well, like, I have to be somewhere in 15 minutes, and this place gives me the creeps. Can we just get this over with? It's all automated. We don't have to be here for it. Just get her on the rollers, and we can go.
Micro-pause.
There's something very important that I've learned how to do over time. Do you know what that is?
Ok,
How to pretend. Do you ever play make-believe? Pretend to be one way when you are really the other. It's very important. But Laura never learns. But I do. They think there is something wrong on the inside. The only thing that matters is knowing how to pretend.
What's in it? Quoi ce bordel? Non, c'est déconné, quoi ce bordel là?
I'll open the faceplates for you. That way they can find you on the cameras. Now all you have to do is wait. I'd recommend that you keep the spring locks wound up. Your breathing and your heartbeat are causing them to come loose. You don't want them to get too loose. Trust me.
Oh, c'est quoi ça? Ouais, c'est trop dur les gens, non, arrêtez de déconner. S'il vous plaît, c'est trop dur. Je comprends déjà rien à ce qu'il faut faire. Le truc qui m'a sauté dessus comme ça, j'ai rien demandé, putain. Oui, ça pète les couilles. Non, ça déconne, ça pète les couilles. Je sais ce que je peux pourtant, mais ça suffit pas. Je sais pas si je pourrais y arriver.
I'll open the faceplates for you. That way they can find you on the cameras. Now all you have to do is wait. I'd recommend that you keep the spring locks wound up. Your breathing and your heartbeat are causing them to come loose. You don't want them to get too loose. Trust me.
Faut monter les petits trucs là, mais... Je ne comprends rien. C'est chiant, non c'est chiant. Mais je comprends rien. Ça devient insupportable.
I'll open the faceplates for you. That way they can find you on the cameras. Now all you have to do is wait. I'd recommend that you keep the spring locks wound up. Your breathing and your heartbeat are causing them to come loose. You don't want them to get too loose. Trust me.
c'est bon, j'ai compris. Ouais, ouais,